Bruno Fernandes sets deadline for Man United future decision after demanding wage rise. Manchester United might only have a short window of opportunity this summer to convince Bruno Fernandes he is at the right club after a report elaborated on his stance about a new contract. Fernandes recently admitted that whether or not he stays at Man United isn't solely up to him. Since his comments, there has been plenty of speculation about his future. The fact that Man United could finish in their lowest ever Premier League position hasn't helped matters. Team Talk revealed this week that Fernandes is admired by Bayern Munich, Paris Saint-Germain, and Barcelona. It would, though, be difficult for the latter to afford him. Man United will be working on tying down their captain, whose contract lasts until 2026 with the option of an extra year. But there are an abundance of factors at play, including the uncertain future of manager Erik ten Hag. The Daily Star has now provided a double-pronged update about Fernandes' future. First, it's become clear that the Portugal international wants to be one of Man United's highest earners if he is to agree a new deal. As evident in our breakdown of every Man United player's contract, he is already on a healthy salary, but players like Casemiro, Marcus Rashford, and Mason Mount earn more than him. Furthermore, at the age of 29, this might be Fernandes' last chance to sign a massive contract. The second stipulation linked to Fernandes' future is when it will be decided by. According to the report, he wants to resolve his situation after the end of the Premier League season, but before going to Euro 2024 with Portugal. Time ticking for Man United to sort Fernandes' future. In other words, Man United will have between May 20th and June 14th, less than a month, to get an indication from Fernandes about his future. There is a feeling that Fernandes has the power in this situation, rather than his current employers. As long as all are happy and it's on the right terms, though, it could lead to him committing the rest of his prime years to Man United. If not, the club's new transfer team, installed by Sir Jim Ratcliffe and his Ineos group, will have to be wary of losing him. Fernandes has been at Man United since January 2020, when they bought him from Sporting CP. In the time since, he has made more than 230 appearances and racked up nearly 150 goal contributions, proving his influence on the team. This season, which has obviously been underwhelming for most of his teammates, Fernandes has been United's top scorer, joint with Rasmus Højlund, an assist provider. Man United official, bewitched, after watching Gleison Bremer. Gleison Bremer has been linked with a move to Man United in the past, and that looks to have been expedited in recent days. Manchester United officials watched Juventus Gleison Bremer for a potential centre-back addition, needing to bolster their ranks this summer. To address their defensive issues, United may need one or even two centre-back signings, with Bremer a prime target for a rebuild. Bremer's strong defensive capabilities, outstanding record in Serie A, and experience make him a valuable asset, but his move to United depends on European qualification. Manchester United are set for a huge rebuild in the summer, with centre-back already being known as a position that they need to strengthen in the off-season, and a Red Devils official reportedly flew to Italy specifically to watch Juventus star Gleison Bremer to replace the hole Raphael Varane has left in their backline. Varane joined United 3 seasons ago, and whilst his signing was highly heralded at the time, United's general struggles over the course of the past 3 years alongside an unfavourable injury record has seen him confirmed as leaving in the summer, and with Johnny Evans also likely to exit Old Trafford after his year of service, it leaves just Lisandro Martinez, Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof and Willy Camboire in the heart of their defence. United need a centre-back as a minimum, or even two to come in and fix their problems, which Bremer would undoubtedly fix after his strong spell in Italy. And Tuttosport have claimed that Sir Jim Ratcliffe sent an entourage out to watch the Brazilian in Juventus' most recent trophy win as they hoisted the Coppa Italia. Gleison Bremer, Manchester United transfer latest. The Brazilian has been watched by United for some time. The report states that a United official flew to the final specifically to watch Bremer, who kept a clean sheet and bewitched United's recruitment team with his performance. Erik ten Hag has kept tabs on him for quite some time, and he is ready to get serious, though a fee of €70 million, £60 million, will supposedly be required to bring him to Old Trafford as United scramble to continue their rebuild after a poor season on the pitch. Tuttosport further state that Bremer would have doubts about a move to Old Trafford if United don't qualify, and with Ten Hag's men needing to get something at Brighton whilst hoping that Newcastle don't match their result away at Brentford, that could well become a reality. Juventus beat Fiorentina to win the Italian Cup, with Bremer playing the full game, and having joined from Turin-based rivals Torino 2 years ago, where he won the Serie A Defender of the Year award at the Stadio Olimpico Grande. He's kept those performances up at the Allianz Stadium, which makes him a key target for any interested club wanting to secure his services. Gleison Bremer would be the ideal signing. The Red Devils need someone with aggression to lead the line. Bremer is an enforcer-style centre-back, with his physical frame, athleticism and bravery making him a real handful at both ends of the pitch. 18 goals in just 163 Serie A appearances means that he can affect games at the right end of the pitch, and having been in the Serie A Team of the Year in each of the last 2 seasons, is certainly up there as one of the best defenders in Europe. United have had a soft underbelly this season, conceding 58 goals in the Premier League, almost as many as Europa League contenders Tottenham, Chelsea and Newcastle, and over double the amount of title-chasing Arsenal. Whilst it has been their efforts in the final third that have been laughable, with just 55 goals all season, the worst in the top 11 of the division, the imminent departures of Varane and Evans means that centre-back incomings are vital. The 7 Man United players out of contract in 2025, good time to sell or keep on board. Team Talk takes an in-depth look at the 7 Manchester United stars who will be out of contract in the summer of 2025 and discusses whether now is a good time to cash in or keep. After Manchester United's 3-2 victory over Newcastle in their last home fixture of the 2023-24 season, Raphael Varane and Anthony Martial waved goodbye to the fans inside Old Trafford. The pair will depart the Red Devils when their contracts expire at the end of the season, with the club's new regime, led by co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe, deciding not to offer the injury-prone duo new deals. And United's overseers are on course to face similar decisions of whether to retain or release big-name players next summer, with 7 current first-team stars on contracts that are due to expire in 2025. So TT has taken a look at what the future holds for each player. Harry Maguire. It feels as though Maguire has already lived several lives at Old Trafford. After arriving in an eye-popping £80 million deal from Leicester City in 2019, the England centre-back initially impressed, and ever-present in the Premier League in his first season and showing the kind of leadership, aerial dominance and ability to play out from that back that would make him a foundational part of the United defence for years to come. But then Maguire's form tumbled. A slew of costly errors eventually saw him dropped from the starting lineup and replaced as captain by Bruno Fernandes. His future with the 20-time champions looked in jeopardy. This season, though, amid a spate of defensive injuries, Maguire has stepped in and largely been a reliable performer. Few would still rate the 31-year-old as a central figure in any success United are envisioning under their new leadership, but he is a player who has re-established his worth at the club. There is a 1-year extension option in Maguire's current contract, which would tie him to the club until 2026. At this stage, they'd be wise to trigger it, despite being linked with numerous replacement options. Scott McTominay. A graduate of United's storied academy, McTominay did not break into the club's first team with the hype that has surrounded many of their hotly tipped prospects down the years. And the Scotland international has already surpassed any reasonable evaluation of his potential upon his senior debut back in 2017. Manchester United's Scott McTominay applauds. Now 27, McTominay has settled into a rotational role at Old Trafford.